All right, welcome. Today, we're going to get our hands dirty with some real financial data. We're going to go from zero to downloading actual stock info using Python, and you'll see it's way easier than you might think. Let's jump right in.
So, you ever find yourself watching the market? Maybe you see a company pop up in the news, and you just wish you could pull up its data right then and there, with just a few lines of code? Well, that's exactly what we're doing today. We're going to turn that what if into I can totally do that. Okay, so first things first. To grab all this financial data, we need the right tool for the job. And trust me, this one is a real game changer. And that tool is a Python library called YFinance. Now, if you're new to this, think of a library as a specialized toolkit. Instead of building everything from scratch, you get all these ready-made commands that do the heavy lifting for you. In this case, YFinance is our key to unlock that massive vault of data over at Yahoo Finance. It's super popular for a reason. It's simple, and it just works.
All right, we know the tool. Now, let's get it set up. This is the first real step, and you're about to see just how easy it is to get your toolkit ready. Seriously, that's it. One line. Pip install YFinance. That little command, pip, is basically Python's own app store. You're just telling it, hey, go find YFinance and set it up for me. And just like that, you're ready to start pulling data. Okay, installation, done. Now for the fun part, writing the actual code. We're going to build this thing piece by piece so you can see exactly what's happening. The very first line of any script that uses a library is always the same. You got to import it. Think of it like taking your YFinance toolkit out of the toolbox so you can use it. We write import YFinance as YF, and that as YF bit, it's just a nickname. It lets us type YF instead of YFinance over and over again. It's just a little shortcut to keep our code clean and easy to read.
Now we get to the real magic. The command that does all the work is yf.download, and it's so straightforward, you're going to love it. It just asks for three things. What stock do you want? That's the ticker symbol. When do you want the data to start? And when should it end? That's literally all it needs.
So let's try it out. We're going to go after data for the semiconductor giant TSMC. And just to show you how precise we can be, we'll ask for just 1 week's worth of data. Let's say from August 1st to August 7th, 2025.
Okay, here's a super important detail you can't miss. Notice how the ticker isn't just 2330, it's 2330.TW. That .TW part is called a suffix, and it's how YFinance knows which stock market to look at. See, a lot of companies might have the same ticker symbol in different countries, so this suffix tells it, nope, I want the one from the Taiwan Stock Exchange. It's a small thing, but it's absolutely crucial for getting the right data.
And this is where it gets really powerful. Once you have this script, you can analyze any stock just by swapping out the ticker. Want to look at Han Hai, also known as Foxconn, instead of TSMC? No problem. You just change 2330.TW to 2317.TW. It's that easy. Your one script can now pull data for thousands of companies around the world. All right, the code is written. We've told Python exactly what to do. Now comes the best part, the aha moment. Let's see what we actually got.
So you run that code, it talks to Yahoo Finance, it grabs the data. What does that actually give you? What does it look like on your screen? What you get back is something called a data frame. The easiest way to think about it is like a really smart, organized spreadsheet that's living right inside your code. To see it, we use this command, print stockdata.head. The .head part is just a quick way to say, hey, just show me the first few rows so I can see if it worked. It's a perfect little preview. And boom, there it is. Look at that. A beautiful, clean table of data. Each row is a day, and you've got all the good stuff. Open, high, low, and close prices, and even the trading volume. This right here, this is the raw material for all kinds of financial analysis, and you just pulled it from the internet with a couple lines of code. How cool is that? Let's just take a second to appreciate what just happened. You didn't just run a script. You built a pipeline directly to the financial markets.
This isn't some little coding exercise. You've genuinely unlocked a new superpower. And when you break it all down, it was just 4 simple steps, right? You installed the tool, you imported it into your script, you used the download command to grab what you wanted, and you printed it out to see your success. That's the entire recipe.
So now you've done it for one stock. But what you've really done is unlocked the data for pretty much any public company on the planet. You want to look at Apple, Google, the entire S&P 500 index? You can do it all with the code you just wrote. So the real question now is, what are you going to investigate next? What stories are waiting in the data for you to discover?